Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 5th of March, 2023. How time flies. So, as you can probably tell if you watched my last fragrance rotation video, today's rotation has a different background, foreground, middle ground, whatever. There is a new scenery has appeared, and that is because on the 1st of March every year I change my fragrance collection from autumn winter to spring and summer. I have my collection split in half. This allows me to wear more of the fragrances that I own and never get tired of them. You know? I really enjoy and I'm very settled into having this particular setup. It's not for everybody. In fact, as far as I can tell, it's not for anybody else. But I don't care. This is how it works for me. This is how I enjoy it. Try it if you like. It's not like I haven't copyrighted this idea or anything like that. It's a little bit strange though, because meteorologically speaking, spring doesn't start until the 21st, which is a whole 2.5 weeks away. So at the minute, I am wearing fragrances which are more light and airy in more cool and darker conditions, which is interesting. It is very interesting, you know. It only lasts for about 3 weeks each year, and the same thing happens in autumn and winter as well when I change over on the 1st of September. But yes, you will see that the last 2 days of my autumn and winter rotation began with a classic, and I shall not be wearing these for another 6 months. And so on Monday I decided to wear Balenciaga Homme. I will miss you, sweet prince. You are amazing. I am at the point now where I can say this is my favourite fragrance. No disrespect to the next fragrance, but this is my favourite fragrance. I absolutely love this stuff. There's not really much more I can say until I review it, you know. It's everything that I like in a fragrance. It's mossy, it's a little bit sweet, but it's naturally sweet. You know, it's like berry sweet rather than sucrose sweet. You know, it's not syrupy. It's rich. It's dense. It lasts all day and night, and some of the next day, and some of the next night as well. It's huge, and beautiful. Don't know anybody who says that they actively dislike it, you know. But that's maybe because they know how I feel about it, and that I would take their head if they did say anything about it. And on the last day of my autumn and winter rotation, I decided to wear another of my favourite fragrances. Oh, I won't be wearing this. This is a modern classic for me, and this is Tobacco Oud by Tom Ford. Beautiful, rich, deep, thick. It's not the most complicated of beasts, but it's brilliantly made. And I just love the smell of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the 100 mils, for some reason, have been discontinued. I have no idea why. How bizarre. But there we go. Not to worry. So that, my friends, for 6 months is the last of the dark autumn and winter fragrances. A shame. But we move. And we move forward. This time, as every time, on the 1st of March, you know what this is. This is Green Irish Tweed. It was not warm on Wednesday, I can tell you. And this was a strange choice. But, as I say, I am committed on March 1st to wearing Green Irish Tweed, and so I did, and I enjoyed it. It symbolises spring. This is spring in a bottle for me. Spring, spring, spring. More so than summer. A little bit rich to be wearing it in summer, and it is rich. It's rich and dense and ozonic, and it can get a little stifling in the highest of high heat, but in that kind of Irish countryside sort of way, which, I mean, to be fair, the kind of countryside I live in is almost exactly the same as the Irish countryside. And this is absolutely perfect. Spring days. And that is what I wore on Wednesday to symbolise the beginning of spring and summer 2023. On Thursday I wore something different. I love this. This could be my next review. So let me know if you would like me to review this. I do like this stuff. So there's a hint for you. This is Prada Amber Pour Homme. I do believe this has been discontinued. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I do believe this has been discontinued. Prices are going up and it's very hard to find. It's a fantastic perfume. It's very... it's got this kind of... It's a warm, soapy fragrance. That's the best way I can put it. It's got this kind... It feels like barrier cream. I don't know if you've ever used barrier cream or really thick moisturizer. It's like your skin plus, you know. There's a very thin laminate between you and the outside world. It's resinous. It's rich. It's clean. It's ultra clean. It's got cardamom, labdanum, saffron, patchouli. It's got all of these things written on the bottle, you know, and where they're from, which is kind of cool in a way. You can see the dent I have put in this bottle. I've used a good 30 ml there. I absolutely love this stuff, and I do have backups. And I may have to get some more because I genuinely don't know if this is still available. So we will see, shall we? But this is glorious. This is, if you wanted a signature fragrance, this could be it. Without doing my review on the rotation, I really like that stuff. Next, on Friday, I wore something else I could consider a signature fragrance, apart from the fact it's extremely expensive in this size, and that is Hermes's Vetiver Tonka. It's clean, it's warm, fresh, but it's got depth. It's rich, it lasts all day. And it's a 200ml spray. I like 200ml sprays, or 250ml sprays, especially when the Dior's, you know, because they're just, I don't know, there's something about them that they're huge, and you know they're never going to run out. They've got that feeling, you know. I love that about them. It smells like the juice colour, like quite like light yellowy green sort of thing with a little bit of brown in, a bit of warmth from the Tonka. It's a lovely fragrance. You can expect to see this a lot in the early months of spring because it provides that. It's fresh, but it's got that warmth to it as well, the same way that Prada Amber Pour Homme has. So that is Vetiver Tonka. A gorgeous scent. Next, I decided to wear something completely different, something a little bit good. A vintage, discontinued, long gone, long lost designer classic. And this is from 1988, and it is Gucci Nobile. Absolutely lovely, massive as well, very rich, very classic fougere type thing, lavender, rosemary, carnation, oak moss, sandalwood, vetiver, probably some nutmeg as well. Absolutely stunning. It's a fantastic fragrance. The problem is the price. The prices out there are absolutely rotten. Hundreds you're looking at paying, hundreds of whatever currency you're looking into. Billions of Zimbabwe dollars. Trillions of Zimbabwe dollars probably. It's mad how they discontinue stuff like this. I don't know how long it was out for, but my version is absolutely fantastic. It was made in Germany, apparently. Lovely. And today's scent of the day. Today's scent of the day is another designer classic. And it's vintage Koros. I'm not sure which vintage this is, actually. I think this is a Gucci. You know? Yeah, I think it is a Gucci version. Still, it's a good version. All the formations with the silver shoulders are quality. This is very musky on me today. Very musky. I'm missing the opening, the fresh soapy sort of thing. I think this bottle may have. I mean, it's nearly finished, so it's not really fair to compare it. But it's extremely musky. I'm going to review this. I'm going to review it from a different bottle, though. You know. I'm not going to review it from the Gucci version. I'm going to review it from the Charles of the Ritz because that was the original. I think I've done a comparison on this before, but I'm not sure. I would have to let you know. Soapy fresh opening with this kind of undercurrent of like musk and filth. It's very masculine, although I do know women who have worn it, young women as well, and it was good on them because the skin chemistry is completely different. Symbolizes 80s perfumery for me. Excuse me. But yes, that is it, friends. That has been this week's rotation. I hope you have enjoyed it. Next week will be a week full of the spring and summer selections because we are now fully in the swing of things. There'll be no Balenciagas, there'll be no Tobacco Ouds. You may see a return of one or two of these fragrances though. We'll see. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, everyone. Bye.